Esports College Football 25.
Selected. Ready.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play screen.
And the Cardinals about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Buckeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the balance of this running back. A rare commodity in today's game in all eyes are on him.
Defense knows it too. You know every single snap this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Entering play
Ball
ball.
put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Let's see if they go back in the air after the incompletion. Second, he's going for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this? It's how explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are categories. You have 15 options. Have them to safety.
Makes it 7-0. This offense finds itself going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Ball State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players in this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for this season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense
going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Entering play call, coach suggestions,
Getting set for the point
parallel
now.
categories. You have 15 options. Add event to
And the extra
selected.
point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team as they stop him at the 21. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A nice job by the defense. They're tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Entering play call, coach
Cardinals
suggestions,
move the ball on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders there, pretty clear when he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was good.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. And again, this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive, this offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Entering play call, coach
Lining up the attack
suggestions,
one
parallel
more quickly here.
categories. You have 15 options. Add
And the
event to
extra point is
selected.
through, and the lead moves to 21.
Entering play call,
That's the kind of
suggestions,
drive everybody
parallel
likes.
options.
See,
You have
back,
left to
one
selected.
snap, put it in the end zone.
Oh man, I big ball to bounce, Chad. What you mean, bro?
Auspicious start with the kickoff out of
Auspicious
bounds
start,
and
bro.
great field position with this offense.
Auspicious start.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense set on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And he is going to lose yards. He's nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. What a terrible, terrible shame.
Entering.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out here. They'll start this drive from the 42. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.J. Barrett, Wayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move him down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going
Entering
your
play
way.
call, coach
try to
suggestions,
add another to
priority
their lead.
categories. You have 15 options, padded empty
And the extra
selected.
point makes it 28-0.
Entering
Try
play
not too
call,
taxing on the
suggestions. You
playbook.
have
One
5
play, put it in
options,
the end zone just
empty
like that.
selected.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down.
Cover 3 spy.
Ball State gets back the offense headed to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. This one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say Lee's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this guy just stays on the roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Entering play call, coach
Cardinals
suggestions,
will try to bring him back with the
categories.
punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Specifically, Hail Mary. You have
Here
3
comes the Ohio
options,
State
primary
offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't wait for connection going for the big play.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch. Touchdown Buckeyes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That touchdown grab is 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability in that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do
Entering
everything,
play
and that's
call,
why he's
coach
putting up such great
suggestions.
stats.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options, padded empty selected.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Entering play
Aggressive play
call,
calling on that drive.
suggestions.
Got
You
2
have
plays.
5
They get the long
options,
touchdown pass to
padded
hand
empty
off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake it, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting it back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on their field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Give cushion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
Enter.
Really nice job all the way around. Down a few flies.
Hail
But he
Mary.
put
You
one
have 3
good
options,
return on that
primary
one before he's
selected.
pushed out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size, only 1 game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, patent is
And the
selected.
extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 5 options, kickoff left is selected.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Getting some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Entering cover 3 match.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL in some restaurants like Joe's and because I don't think they like me very much. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Running through contact. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he's found a couple of glimpses and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better. Give to the running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
You know, the early game now in college football really puts the defense in line. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football on that play?
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, patent is selected.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the Gargantuan
Entering play call,
We
special
check in
teams,
with
you
another
have
time.
5
What's going on,
options,
Jeff?
kickoff left is selected.
Radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then just something special happens this time of year? You never know. It's a touchdown game, trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll circle back, and anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Cover 3 slide.
Defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Grabbed in the middle with Simmons. They made the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Entering
Just
the
ill-advised
flag.
play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team.
Give cushion.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on second down.
Give cushion.
They'll move the running back and try to force the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Claiborne. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends the ball. Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops the throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And after the incompletion on first down, the offense looking at second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line, it's Horton. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Cardinals are flying down the field.
Give cushion.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. I always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They knock him down right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
New notification. New calling activity. Press the PS button to declare.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the field.
Special teams
And
have
it's
7
good.
options.
They get 3 on the board.
Turning left is
It really
selected.
doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see
Entering
Jesse
play
Palmer
call,
returning
coach
kicks.
suggestions.
You
There
see
are
the
8
fast
categories.
guys.
You
You see
have
the
15
space.
options. Advent is selected.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Entering play call,
Those
special teams.
opportunities,
5
those
options.
returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He's looking for a running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. Cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And then defensive penetration game. No chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback wants some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page here this big down. The Cardinals will put it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make the crowd hold his breath like a pup return, and he brought to their feet on that one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about the ball? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great. Doesn't get to the football. To make
The Hail Mary for the bomb. What do you mean, bro?
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt
The
is
kick is
selected.
up and good. It put one more on the lead.
Entering play call,
Not just
special teams,
taxing on
there
the
are 5
playbook. One
options.
play, put it in the end zone just like that. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake things, and he'll be brought down at the 20 feet. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the ground, it's Horton. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose
Entering
a
play
couple.
call, cover 6.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right,
Entering
Kevin,
play
we're ready to
call,
start the second
special
half here.
teams, you have 5 options. Kickoff
The
left is
Buckeyes will
selected.
kick it away to start the second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for a running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession. Your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Now facing a 3rd and long. the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Entering base level screen unit
I mean,
for
there's not
actions.
much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Takes it on the return. Oh, just left him flailing. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up his bit of yardage.
Hail Mary, you have three
One guy
options.
pull that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything that
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced.
after that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, category categories, we have 15 options, at empty
And
selected.
with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Entering
And
play
let's check in
call,
with Kevin
special
Connors in the
teams,
studio.
we have
Kevin,
5
Gentlemen, let's
options.
take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside the
Entering
main stadium. They're up by a field over James Madison. Your boy Casey has you covered here in the studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one, Kevin? We'll be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead of to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Entering
This
play
has
call,
been
coach
a
suggestions,
frustrating
there
game,
are
and
6
I'm not sure it's going to get
categories.
any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds.
Hail Mary, Hail
Here
Mary,
comes the Ohio State
three
offense
options,
onto the
and there
field.
is selected.
Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route like that. That receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with a catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, at
And the
empty
extra point
selected.
will tack another one onto this lead.
Entering
That's
play
the kind of
call,
drive
special
everybody
teams,
loves.
you have 5
Same
options,
quarterback,
at
one
empty
snap, put it in
selected.
the end zone. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on second down. Bottom one time, lets it go. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And a great job by the defense dropping in zone coverage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, errors,
Pass rush, gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking everywhere for room to run. Really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if he throws toward the end zone. He makes it grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, categories. You have 15 options. Added emphasis.
Up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Entering play call, suggestions. You have 5 options. Just like that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out of the 25, brought down to the 26. Ball State gets it back the offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
Just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Cardinals decide to turn away. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets the clear ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing the go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Added emphasis.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Entering play call, suggestions, you have 5 options. Conflict decided.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get better and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
From the gun, Gill on the inside. Cross the 30 out to the 33. Gains 4 on the play.
That wasn't the greatest run, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. Another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality in the game, so I like the offense.
There are 6 categories.
No matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the play. Buckeyes pull that offense back out there. Boy, that last touchdown on one play, quick strike, score, just we're going to throw it over the top of the D. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees this guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Entering play call, coach
Now
suggestions,
they line up
there
with
are
the
8 categories, you have 15 options, that again
And
is
every
selected.
point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge
Entering play
lead.
call, special
That's right,
teams,
not
you have
taxing
5
on the
options,
playbook. One
that
play, put it in the end zone just like that. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that open field as he stopped at the 25. Ball State gets it back to the offense, get into the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
Fires and picked off.
Take it back to the house. What you mean, bro?
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. He thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, that again is selected.
Defense, great job making the interception.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 5 options, that left is selected.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20.
Entering
Right
corner
across
3
the team
spy.
to knock down the return man. Ball State gets over the football on the offense, headed out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So we got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Big collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Entering WTA, there are 15 categories, you have 18 options, and size
Did a
is
great job
selected.
rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, that again
And
is
with that
selected.
extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan
Entering play
category.
call, special
That's
teams,
taking
you
advantage
have
of
5
an
options,
opportunity
that is
set up
selected.
with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back the offense, headed to the field.
Outside,
After
there
that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about shifting this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because you cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And they take him on the ground, and that will probably do it for the third quarter.
freeze game.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Not not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Gets open down the middle. And short tackling there to keep from getting to the first down mark. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up every yardage you can and help out the offense. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended.
How about the ball by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options,
And when he gets to point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 11 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Get it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen. He running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't get your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Kicks up just a little bit of yards. How about the other? Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw. Gonna take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats games. You look back and you're like, well, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, that
And
event
the
is
point
selected.
just packs a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Entering play
That's the
call,
kind of
coach
drive
suggestions,
everybody
you have 5
loves.
options,
Quarterback
the
one
event is
step
selected.
running in the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's looking for a man on second down. And he will get home. The quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's certainly been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw them. Get to the quarterback, get the football, try to race out, match out the defense, get in the sack, get in the...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the ball is started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to
And during play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories and have 15 options, padded empty
And with the
selected.
extra point, they push
And
the
during
lead
play
out a
call,
little bit
special
further.
teams, we
About
have
to
5
kick it away
options,
as they score the
both left
touchdown.
selected.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found.
And
Good
during
hustle by
play
the
call,
coverage team as
coach
they stop him at the 21.
number 6.
Ball State gets it back to the offense, headed to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about
And
this
during
team.
baseball,
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Looking to throw on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
there are 6 categories. Cover 3 spy.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming, they have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them, all passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the
And
ground.
during special Hail Mary, you have 3 options.
Buckeyes
Various
roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And during play call, coach
They'll try to add
suggestions, there
another
are 8 categories. You have 15 options, padded empty
And the
selected.
extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And during play
Drive
call,
not too
special
taxing on the
teams, you have
playbook.
5
One play,
options,
put it in the end
both
zone
left
just like
selected.
that. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out.
Give cushion.
They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Cover 2 man.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. Great job. Their offense is built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Pressure coming. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is. Because all they've done today is just struggle around and now give up.
Turn left is selected.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach
Special
accepts it. They
Hail
will
Mary,
take the
you have
penalty.
3 options.
First
Area
down here for the
selected.
offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
Lining
are
up to
8
attack. One more under
categories.
that
You have
lead.
15 options. Pad attempt is
The
selected.
kick is up and good. It puts one more on the lead.
Entering play
That's the kind
call,
of drive
special teams.
everybody
You
loves.
have 5
See
options.
quarterback
If
one
athletic is
snap,
selected.
put it in the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jay. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense gets the exclamation point of the day. They had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation.
And here's a good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
All right, let's go return, guys. We've got to do a better job with ball security.
Hail Mary.
Know
Hail
those
Mary.
guys
You
in
have 3
teams. They got
options.
50
Hail
yard
Mary
runs
is
at you. They're
selected.
coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Trying to get behind the defense. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get to the end zone, but they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air. He does. And his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is
And with
selected.
that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering play call, special
You've
teams.
only
You
been
have
able to
5
rest the season
options.
for the
If
offensive
athletic is
coordinator.
selected.
One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here. And this one throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
The number one objective for a defense is
Hail
to
Mary.
make
You
the
have
offense
3 options. Hail Mary is selected.
trailing by this much late in the game. They're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.
He's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he
A missile launcher. What do you mean, bro? This guy have a missile launcher on top of him. He know how to get on the. This quarterback can make some throws. He proved it to me, Joe.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that high field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back, and the offense headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that. But they can find, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid
Entering
return
play
on the pick.
onslaught WK. There are 15 categories. You have 18 options. Inside zone is
You're in this
selected.
situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum. Starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. We'll see how high we can get in these rankings.
Entering play call, coach
Lining up to attack
suggestions,
one
there
more
are
out of that
8 categories, you have 15 options, add again to
And with
select
the extra point, they push the lead out a little
Entering
further.
play call, special
That's
teams,
taking
you
advantage
have
of a
5
golden
options,
opportunity
if
set
selected.
up. Great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter.
For the third time in this game, it's going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were.
I smell it, bro. What you mean? I want it, bro. What you mean, bro?
In the end
I want that smoke.
Safety, baby.
Entering play call, special teams,
So
you have
after
3
giving up the
options,
deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take
Hail,
this out.
Hail Mary, you have 3 options, Hail Mary is selected.
Back to pass, it's Sayed. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback in these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
The old coaching cliche goes player no every week, and for the first week they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely.
982 yards. What do you mean, bro?
Throughout the season.
19 TDs. What do you mean, bro?
That's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the
What are you talking about, bro?
this winning team, you've got to
What you
like
mean, bro?
you just see. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jess Palmer, David Pollock, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.
What you mean, bro? What you talking about, bro? What you mean, bro?
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Top upgrade recruiting advanced league options. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Advanced league option. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering my skill update. Entering screen.
Big Ten defense. What do you mean, bro?
Entering screen.
National defense player. What do you mean? Player of the week. What do you mean, bro?
Entering screen.
We're talking about Big Ten offense. What do you mean, bro? Week 1.
Entering screen.
National offense. What do you mean? Player of the week.
Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions.
I'm going against Oregon. Ready, bro?
CFP game schedule. Scores. Top players of the week. Conference standings. Entering conference standings spreadsheet screen. Team name 2519 Wake Forest Usernomi. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Actions you have 4 options.
Against Oregon, really, it's gonna be a tough matchup, bro. Against Oregon, what do you mean, Bear? Ain't no Harry Mary's 90 overall. What do you mean against a 95 overall? What you mean? You know they can come to play. What do you mean, bro? I gotta drink Pepsi up there.
Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes in one of the great settings in all of college football. With the Scarlet Gray already rocking this house. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the room by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Just kicked it out.
Entering play call screen.
And the Ducks will kick it away first.
Fuck that shit.
Going for the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him.
Taking a shot on the first play. And he's got it inside the 35. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
And when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio
Entering
State
play
does
call.
consistently every
You
year,
have 3
always
options.
expect
Shot
that
save
this
from
offense goes
selected.
nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, and he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Wing slot WK. There are 15 categories. You have 18 options. Inside zone is
What the
selected.
defense is doing right away, assessing, hitting the corner.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got a better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15
You know the Oregon Ducks gonna answer back. Got a little feeling about this one. Be on my own defense. Oh my goodness. Gotta put my hands back. Put the ski mask on. What do you mean, bro?
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake things, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this one ought to be a ton of fun. A couple of guys who operate at an ultra-elite level.
Man, you just know you're going to get points today. Both offenses have great signal callers, great quarterbacks. You know every possession, Jesse, really matters.
Yeah, this is a quarterback duel. No mistake about it. And honestly, this game could come down to which guy has the ball last.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Pressure brings pipes. What do you mean, bro? Pressure brushes pipes. What do you mean, bro?
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
My best
There are
pass
6
defenses, and then I
categories.
turn, my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Special Hail Mary. You have 3 options.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
3
Yeah, and I
options.
don't
Shot
expect
save,
anything
block, and
different. When you put
select.
together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Oh my goodness, that ball should be on. What you mean, bro?
They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Add again to
And the
select.
extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that big play scoring drive. And he caps off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. Finds just enough space across the 25, let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and stopping.
And how easy does football become to feel a more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Grab over the middle, it's slow.
Entering
Great
play call.
pick up as they'll keep this drive moving, and then got it at the 35. First down and 10.
Give cushion.
The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys. There's just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Catch in the middle, it's low. And he'll be brought down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are going to be They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise.
The decimal. What do you mean, bro? The decimal.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns. He holds one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. I love watching.
You have 3 options. Shot, save, block, and selected.
But you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of
fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes a play.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, add again
And
to
with the
select
extra
it.
point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on
Entering
that
play call,
three-play scoring
special
drive.
teams, you
And
have
the
5
score comes
options,
on a
pick off left to select
35-yard
it.
pass for 6. Takes it inside his own, and he loses the football. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce and they'll retain possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on the first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Pocket starts to the left. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. You can get to the quarterback and affect them. We all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice big crowd.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot at this DB. What a snag by the defense.
Oh my
They
goodness.
didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over.
I'm not perfect, Chad. I throw interceptions.
Well, obviously, it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week in this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They'll try to pop the draw. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Number 4 drop.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but they clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Coming after it.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the first half, they made the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built him in.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Spins away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First down to start the drive after the break. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting his hand in there. Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Sayed. He'll take another shot here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Entering play
Gave
call.
them a big play. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. Them to fight another day. Now you got to plug in their stuff, make them stop the right spot.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, primary categories. You have 15 options. Add empty
And the extra
selected.
point makes it 28-0. Quick strike
Entering
offense
play
on that
call,
3-play
special
scoring
teams. You
drive.
have 5
And they capped
options.
it off with a 1-yard
Empty
punt.
selected.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, run a fake one, right? Keep guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pillars, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there in the
Entering play
TF1.
call, coach
Well, good
suggests.
call by the defense there. They dialed up and into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 20. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after
Entering play point slot.
Well, we know these are swing
Categories.
conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really
Options.
get a
Inside
good
zone
grasp on the ball
selected.
when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble because of it. The defense able to come away with the pick.
Entering play call.
And a
Inside
good
zone
solid pickup for the defense. Punch it
categories.
down.
You have 18
Got 5 on
options.
that last one.
Inside
Now,
zone
how
selected.
aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Categories. You
Then
have
Rook will
18
make a short
options.
field
Inside
payoff with
zone
a touchdown
selected.
instead of 7. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Entering play call, coach
He'll try to
suggestions,
tack on one
primary
more.
categories. You have 15 options. Add empty selected.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Entering
Quick
play
strike
call,
offense on
special
that
teams.
3-play
You
scoring
have 5
drive.
options.
And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Finds his
Good,
way ahead
good,
of 3 out
straight.
of the 16. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, but they can't move the chains. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing
Entering
this
play
quarterback
call,
comes back to
coach
throw because they know they're going to get it
suggestions.
home.
There are 6
That's the
categories.
6th time they've registered a sack.
Yet another punt on the way. Gotta make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Buckeyes pull that offense back out there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble with the long pass is incomplete. Margin for error so small in a conference like this in Big Ten play. Really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focused.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had to look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And during play call, coach
Lining up the
suggestions,
attack.
there are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Add
And
them
with
to
that
select.
extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan
And during play call,
This
special
offense
teams,
prides
there
itself
are 5
on going
options.
after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all the assignments as they pushed out with that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to go.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down as the defense gets the ball back in its zone. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, and they made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rocks and warrior.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. You got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal with 3 points.
Entering play call, special
Keep
teams,
pushing that
there
lead
are
out, and the
5
kickoff
options.
team's getting
Calculated
some
selected.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's burst. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you got guys swiping at you. His hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Add again
And
to
with the
select.
extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got
Entering
the
play
ball in
call,
great field
special
position, and
teams,
man,
there
they
are
have
5
plays
options.
and into the
Add
end
again to
zone.
selected.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Boy, they did. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board.
Entering play call, special teams,
So after that safety, they'll take it away from their own 20. Fields the punt and looking for daylight.
Entering Pistols. Hail Mary, Hail Mary, you
Here
have
comes
three
the Ohio
options,
State
Mary
offense onto the
selected.
field. Line gets set, first down. To throw, it's Sayed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. The flag is down. Let's check the call.
The
Entering
defender
play
just
call,
way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it. The referee's caught.
There are 15
3 yards.
categories. You
First
have
down for
18
the offense
options.
after that
Inside
penalty.
zone is selected.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They pick up half of it in this second and
Entering
5.
play call.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting.
Hail Mary,
It's
you
not
have
exciting
three
to get 5 or 6
options.
yards
Mary
off
is
on the
selected.
ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Entering play call, coach
Lining up to
suggestions.
attack
There
one
are
more
8
on that
categories.
lead.
You have 15 options. Add empty
And the extra
selected.
point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge
Entering
lead.
play call, special
Aggressive play
teams.
calling on that drive. Just
Options.
two plays, they get the
Empty
long
selected.
touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football really well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat on it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on
Entering
the
play
deep
call,
ball.
special
If this
teams.
defense
You
wants
have
to
5
actually come
options.
back in this
Left
one,
to
they
selected.
better hide his cleats.
Better hide his cleats.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was the frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. That was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession. Try to put a scoring drive together.
Entering
The only
play
thing you can do in this
call,
one offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make it.
No way to go. The ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out,
And during
you
play
guys
call,
screw to the
coach
football.
suggestions, there are 8 categories. You
Now
have
do some
15
damage with it.
options,
You always want to play all
academic
three ways.
selected.
Convert that defensive player to offensive player.
And during play call, special
He did
teams,
get
there
that
are
extra
5
point
options.
through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark it down to the 29. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Give Kishin.
Out of the shin, quick toss to the right. He stopped just a checkmate or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And guys, this could be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. The Ducks gathered up for the first
And
down.
during play,
Well, the
number
offense thinks they
5.
needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're going to ride this running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
5-3 doesn't match.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He'll toss it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Ducks are on the move.
Give Kishin.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Casper.
And
And
during
this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, he's going to lose a yard on that one.
overstorm
It's been
rate.
that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Out of the gun, the inside kick.
Oh shit, there's a house call.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one for the defense. Brings it to an end. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Red offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go back. So you've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play getting up the sack.
Moore will throw. On target over the middle. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you
And
to
during
make
play
more
call,
And
coach
let's hold on
suggestions,
just a
there are
minute
6
here. The officials are
categories.
going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
And during play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a
And during
12-play
play call,
scoring
special
drive.
teams, you have
And they
7
cap things
options,
off with a 9-yard touchdown
you
pass.
have selected.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. Excellent vision to find the lane and get it out the center of the offense with good field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll break up this drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. And it goes in.
And
Complete.
during play call,
But it could have
there
been
are
much
3
worse. This
options,
defender
shots
was
saved,
right
block
there.
is selected.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line and the one. An explosive play has him set up.
I would love to see a team that was the greatest play call ever. The offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Entering play call from a gun. Wing slot WK. There are 15 categories. You have 18 options. Inside zone is selected.
Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Every single week, you know this guy's going to touch the ball. And when he gets near the end zone, he's going to get it. He still touches.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools
Entering play
for
call.
outstanding.
Coach suggestion. Number 3 doesn't match.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes the celebration is what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it is nice to see when you've got a demon like this that can get after the quarterback. 4 sacks last week. That's his 3rd today. NIL, can you spell show the sack master some money?
I'll tell you, when you've watched this guy play the last couple of games, he's putting himself on the short list for every major defense in college football award. He had 3 sacks in his last game. That was just his 2nd sack in this game.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down.
Special. Hail Mary. You have 3
Guys,
options.
pull that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the pummeling has started.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan
Entering play call.
That drive
Special
not
teams.
just
You
taxing
have
on the
5
playbook.
options.
One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Give cushion.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Entering wing slot WK. There are
Plenty of
15
time for one more
categories.
snap
You have
before the end of the
18
quarter.
options. Inside zone is selected.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And as they get to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continues. Is this a comeback for the Ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. He puts it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he has a solid game before the defense bobbles him up. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup snap all on that play. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll run out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, and they'll mark it at 30. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, the defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they know about how great this defense is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there. They'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David. But chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to get a jump play on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised this football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying
Entering play call, coach suggestions, very categories, you have 15 options, add
And the
emphasis.
extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Entering play
This
call,
offense finds itself on going after him, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25 and turn down at 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about it.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort. Pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, 1st down. He's gonna pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything's gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, that attempt is selected.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Entering play call, special teams, there are 5 options, you have left to select.
Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore to the air. And a heat will get home. The quarterback goes down at the 17.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires the pass, intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Nice job on this defense. That might be the exclamation. I gotta be bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT.
Going for it all. And he's got it. The end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded and get the big passing touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, that attempt is selected. Entering play call, special teams, there are 5 options, you have left to selected.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Wing slot WK, there are 15 categories, you have 18 options, inside zone is selected.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offense. Like, they've got the late games, run the football, up the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They do another way when you're defense and a lot of positive things to put. This is those weeks when you watch games. It's going to be really fun to watch.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, that attempt is selected.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this
Entering
huge
play
lead.
call, special
Quick
teams,
strike
you have
offense
5
on that
options,
three-way
you
scoring
have left
drive.
to selected.
And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return.
Entering
Gets it out
play
to the
call,
31.
coach suggestions,
And Oregon has
there are
it back
6
in here across the
categories.
offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind them. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Cover 4 quarters.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming to the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
That's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinate.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down.
My last one, Chad. I gotta go eat. I'll be back.
Ready to go back to work on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points on Palmer. Points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting.
Yeah, and it's just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And it slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover. But man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one. Even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country, they're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. He's solid return. Gets him a good round for the offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sayed. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on offense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game. The offense did their job.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, categories, you have 15 options, at empty
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan
Entering
category.
play call, special
That's the
teams,
kind of
you
drive
have 5
everybody
options,
loves.
if
So
you
see
select to select
quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. First down for the offense. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out work hard in practice and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Back, chat. I'm gonna get off. I will see y'all in a minute. I will see y'all in a minute. Back to college football in about 20 minutes left, guys.
Return to HUD.
You want to see college football? Game college football.
Entering weekly event summary screen. Entering dynasty.
I'm gonna get off, chat. I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Peace out.